Well, good morning, everyone. Craig back at you. Today, out on the 2015 Can-Am Spyder RTS. It's my first time really riding this. This is, for those of you who've seen some of my previous videos, this is the wife's motorcycle, and my first opportunity to get out on it. I don't anticipate you see that I'm going to be doing a lot of videos with this bike because it's her bike, and so she'll be riding it. I just figured I would take it out for probably my one and only spin around on it. So interesting riding it. I think you'll see, or if you look online, there's plenty of videos about Can-Am Spyders and Can-Am Bikers and the difference between riding this and riding a motorcycle, two-wheel motorcycle. So I'm really not going to spend a lot of time talking about the differences. You'll find that on a bunch of other videos that will go in a lot more depth than I would ever try to go in. But it's interesting. What I really wanted to focus in on this video is really kind of tell you a story about when I first got into or made the decision that I wanted to get a motorcycle. And so when I first decided I wanted to get a motorcycle, this is only going back a couple years ago, I decided I wanted to get one of these, a Can-Am Spyder. I wanted to get a Trike, a three-wheeler. And I had shared that with a couple people that were riders, that I know well. And the minute that I mentioned that, they said, "What are you crazy? You're gonna get a Trike. You're gonna get a three-wheeler. Get a motorcycle. Get a two-wheeler. Take that. Do that." And sort of shamed me into getting a two-wheel motorcycle instead of getting a Trike. Whether you get the Can-Am version with the two wheels up front and the one in the back, or I guess more traditional, one in the front, two in the back. So they had got on my case, and I was like, all right, I won't get that. And I ended up with my Honda Goldwing eventually, which everyone knows that I love, and glad I made that decision. But the question that I have for you is, if you're a new rider, and I guess it's really anyone, but I'll pose this to new riders. Are you afraid, or would you feel shamed into getting a Trike? Is there some shame in riding a Trike? And I have to say, after been riding for my vast experience of 2 whole years, I would say absolutely not. Get whatever is going to make you happy. Now that I've had some time, again, I really like my my Honda Goldwing, and I would not trade that at all. But now, after having some time under my belt riding that, and then the little bit that I've ridden this, I would say get whatever machine makes you happy. If you want to start out on a Trike, if you're 22 years old but you want to start on a Trike because that's what you want the stability of being on 3 wheels instead of 2 wheels, you don't want to have to worry as much about dropping it and hurting yourself, then get a Trike. Don't let anyone dissuade you into getting something that you want to get. It's your bike, you ride it, you feel comfortable. And especially if you have like I did, you have the mindset that you want to do some touring. You want to go a little bit down the road, hundreds of miles down the road. Get whatever it is that's going to make you feel comfortable. And if 3 wheels is going to make you feel comfortable, then get the 3 wheels. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I've already made the decision that I'm going to probably at some point, if the 2 wheels gets to be too much, the weight of the bike gets to be too much, I'm gonna Trike it, get a 3-wheeler. So at some point, I will probably be on a 3-wheeler. I don't know if, again, I like my Goldwing, so I'll probably Trike that. But these Can-Ams are nice. The stability of having the 2 wheels up front. But when I do make that move, I am not going to feel like I originally felt initially, where I felt some kind of shame. Well, you're not a real biker. You're not a man. What are you talking about? You're getting 3 wheels. You better get on them 2 wheels. What are you talking about? No one rides 3 wheels around here unless you're 75 years old. Then we give you a special dispensation to ride a 3-wheeler because you're 75 years old. No, again, 25 years old. If this is what makes you feel comfortable, if this is what allows you to get out on the road and enjoy yourself, then there is nothing wrong with getting a trike. So it's not a bad bike. Again, I'm my first real ride on it, and it's kind of enjoyable. You know, it is kind of enjoyable. So I see what the big deal is now. I see why motorcyclists make the move toward the Can-Am Spyder and the Can-Am Riker, because it's a lot easier to handle. This here is I don't know if it's considered semi-automatic. You have to upshift yourself, and it'll downshift for you. So as you hit the brake, it'll downshift for you. But as you take off, you need to upshift, use the paddle shifters yourself to shift up. So I think that's what they consider the semi-automatic version, I think. But it's nice. It's comfortable. It's again, you get that stability feeling. So don't be like me. Don't let anyone shame you into not getting the bike that you want to get, not getting the trike, the motorcycle that you want to get. Get whatever it is that will make you happy. That really is what it boils down to. And then when you get it, get out and ride it. And that's another aspect of it. If you don't get what you want to get, if you're not happy, if you're not comfortable with the motorcycle that you get, you're probably not going to ride it. You're probably not going to ride it. So hopefully everyone is having a wonderful day out and about today. I got to make a grocery store run. As we know, in this day and era, there's not really much you can do, many places you can go with the social distancing, but you can still need to go to the supermarket. So I'm going to try to pick up a couple things here at the market. But if you can get out and you can enjoy yourself, do so responsibly. Keeping other people in mind, and making sure we're keeping our distances so that everyone can stay safe. Do that. And I want everyone to have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.